Welcome all earthlings and other beings. My name is Lara and this is Zollar Tarot and Art. And in this episode, what I'm going to be doing is reading your tarot and oracle cards in layers, and I'm also going to be drawing an image that I received as a download in meditation specifically for this reading. So I'm going to go ahead and start on the drawing a little bit, and what you'll see is while I pull the cards, I'm going to overlap another video watching you, so you can watch me complete the drawing, and at the very end you get to see the colorized finished piece. So what I was seeing was actually a really detailed image. And it was like a portal. So I'm going to go ahead and let's see, make sure we have enough room on here. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing great. I just really love this time of the year. It's springtime. So yeah, really enjoying myself, working in the yard, stuff like that. This was a very outdoorsy kind of image as well. It was like this wall was here with this sort of, almost had a missionary style like curve at the top, and this portal to like a portal or a doorway that to walk through, and it had etchings. I'm just going to get the basic shape here so that you can see, and I'll be filling this in. Had a little like bushes and things on either side, and you can walk through, and there was just like this sort of you could see this pathway through here. And in the distance, what I was seeing was like this pyramid. I've been seeing pyramids everywhere. Thus, I pulled this, I'm going to start with this tarot deck, this Egyptian tarot deck. But like there was a pyramid in the distance, but it was very jungly, like the pyramids you might find like in South America or something like that. But what was interesting also was that it had an Ankh. There was an Ankh at the very top. It's very, very detailed image. It was almost like the person, like someone's walking through this magical doorway into this other sort of realm. And there were runes, which I'll fill in over time, but like there were certain runes here, which I'll talk about, like Yara and Alhaz and Tyr. And see, the other one was... in this image that I was meditating, I had to keep looking at what I was doing. There was Jibo, Othello, I think it's called, and Manaz. So, all right. So, you know, like this, Ahas means like self-defense or protection. So it was obviously like a protective ward over here. The Ankh itself represents life. That's like a symbol of life. And you will see that associated with the deity Isis, who's been like, she's been coming to me a lot lately. So I'm not surprised that this came up in a meditation. And then Yira or Jera, which is about harvest and justice and resolution and things like gain, things like that, right? Tyr is about like, that's a masculine energy. It's about victory, energy, justice, again, more justice. Sometimes it's self-sacrifice, but so maybe walking through this door, you have to sacrifice something. I don't know, but it's like it's a good thing to go into this direction. Let's see. Athala is like property, legacy, inheritance, maybe home. Jibo is like a gift, or maybe it's Gibo. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. Love, harmony, marriage, things like that. And then this one is called Manaz, which is about humanity. It's about getting clarity, family, duty, things like that. So I'm going to put this aside, and you can watch it being drawn after I pull the cards. So let's not waste any time, and I'm going to go ahead and speed up this sequence where I am pulling the cards with their clarifiers. So here we go. Okay, I have laid out your spread, your initial spread with clarifiers, and I can see a pattern and how it ties into the drawing. So So let's just start here. It looks like you closed out a cycle of some sort. You ended something with somebody or some situation, maybe a job, something like that, because you got the World card here, which is all about endings, and it's about success and victory. And I know it's about victory because you have the Wheel of Fortune clarifying it, which is about good luck and victory. You took a gamble on something, but whatever you did, whatever happened, it was kind of sudden. And like, see how there's like this naked guy falling and everything. He's vulnerable, right? So it's something that I feel like made you feel vulnerable. But you got through it, and there's some good things coming. Now, I just want to state um, this is not a personal reading, it's a collective reading. So there's probably something in here if you're here. There's probably something in here for you, but if something doesn't fit, don't try to make it fit. It might be for somebody else. Also, he, she is interchangeable. So just take it how it works for you. All right. So in this ending, you felt very vulnerable. It was a risk. I see that. And something had to change because you got the Death card here over the Five of Pentacles. And I'm seeing maybe perhaps there was a time period of like poverty. Maybe you were running low on money, or just feeling left out of things. Like maybe you were felt left out in the cold. But you're getting your justice. Things are balancing out. So, but a death could be a literal death, like maybe somebody died around you or something like that. But mostly, usually, what this card means is that there's some sort of been change. There's a change or a transformation. Like you had to do something different and let go of something else, perhaps. But something changed for you, which needed to, because if you were feeling left out or you were having money problems, it needs to balance out. And I'm seeing here that once you decided to change things and sort of like go in a different direction, like really just trust in the universe, things started happening really quickly. And if they haven't happened yet, this could be the near future. So, and then it puts you right into the arms of a lover. Now, this could be a partnership instead, like maybe you partnered up with somebody, but usually I read this as a romantic thing. And the reason is because down here you have the Ten of Cups, which is total wish fulfillment. That's like happily ever after. And there's a couple sitting together with their little cottage and their bunnies and things like that. So, so yeah, so once you shifted like the way that you did things, you let stuff go, and there were some like disappointments, surprises, things like that. Once you sort of just trusted that everything's going to be okay, and you took a different direction, things are happening quickly to bring in this love. What's interesting about this love or this partner, whoever they are, is that they're going to help you in so many ways. Like I feel like this is a person who is, it's going to let you let your passions run free. Like because here, see, this is the Death card, or not death. This is a devil, and the devil is about things like addictions, obsessions, things like that. In this case, I'm seeing as an obsession because see how hard this person's working over their pentacles that they're creating. This is Eight of Pentacles. So this is somebody who's a master at what they do. They worked really hard on what they've created, and it's almost like an obsession. And because you have this support system with this person who has your back, who loves you and wants you to do well, you're able to really focus in on your passion without worrying about things like money and stuff like that, right? That's just what I'm feeling. This might be coming up for you if you don't already know who this person is. Yeah, and you've got the passion. You've got two aces in here. This is the Ace of Wands, which is about passion. It's about a new passion. It's about a new project, perhaps good news coming in, getting, making your intentions and seeing that coming forth for you. Could even be an inheritance of a sort. So, and then this is the King of Wands, which is all about passion too. So this is also about being bold and courageous, and yeah, the King of Wands. Lots of fiery passion here. This is really nice. So this person or this love, really like, it really supports your passions, which is nice. And that's going to help you overcome whatever heartbreak you've experienced over here. Now, also, I feel like this is a romantic thing because of the Ace of Cups here, which is about new love. This is about getting like a love offer. It could be a new baby. It could be getting married. Maybe someone will or has proposed to you, but it's a new beginning, which is what you want after all these cycles closing out that happened before that weren't really bringing you what you needed. So, but yeah, so it's almost like a new romance. And this is over the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is one of the best cards you can get. This is about, you know, like security, inheritance. It's about having a happy home. It's about having a windfall of money, again, getting reinforced there. It's like living a life of privilege, like leaving a legacy, having plenty of stability. This is like beautiful. Again, the runes that I was talking about on the drawing were things like Alhaz, which is about protection, and then you also had things like let's see, Manas and Ojibo, which is a gift. It's like walking through that portal. All those symbols represent all the goodies that are coming for you and that they're protected, is what I'm getting. And it's like a new level of power too, because you've got that Ankh up above, which is the, you know, is the symbol of life. So it's almost like you're getting strengthened and moving into this new phase of your life, which is very, very successful. And so you got the Six of Pentacles here, and often that means like an equal give and take partnership. So this is a really good partnership laying underneath here. But for some reason, I'm also getting philanthropy. Like you might able to be a philanthropist. Maybe that's something you've always wanted to do, where you'll be able to help other people in a way that you've never been able to before, simply because you took this different route and you have hooked up with this person here who is just amazing for you. So I'm going to pull some oracle cards and let's see if we have more information on this. Yeah. Okay, what do we need to know for this collective, please? What do we need to know, please? Any more information on this? Morgan Le Fay? Anything else? Yeah, and I almost feel because you had that sudden tower, and because Morgan Le Fay is laying over this as well, that you had to use your intuition. Your intuition had to kick in, and that's what saved you. That's what made you see that you needed to go in a different direction or choose something different. You needed to let go of something, as we saw with the Death card. You got the Chalice Well, and then one more, please, on what we need to know. And the Lady of the Lake. Okay. All right, so, okay. This looks very portal-like. There were other indicators of portals too, but just like the drawing. You know, you see the maze here, the labyrinth, and moving around labyrinths is very meditative, but it's also like moving through a long portal. And it helps you move through the portal into your soul, into your mind. That's really what it's symbolic of, is being in touch with the divine through this meditative kind of walk, the movement forward, right? Yeah, again, you're really tapping into your intuition here. I almost feel like there might have been a prophecy too, because you've got the word prophecy here, of you becoming this philanthropist, this person who helps other people in a big way. I mean, maybe it's not money that you're helping out with, although these are pentacles. It could be that you're being of service in some way. You know, maybe you read tarot like I do or something like that, but somehow you're being of service and helping others, which is nice. But you were able to do that because of these other things that came into your life and the closing out of the cycle. And here you've got the creative force, the flow on the Chalice Well. This is a very watery card. So, you know, maybe you're a water sign. Maybe you really feel charged up when you are around water. But you've let things really flow. That for some reason is tying into the Ace of Cups here for me. Yeah. So because you kind of, like with a Fool card we had here, you sort of trust and let go. That's the flowing. Then you can tap into the creative force. Yeah, that's a really nice thing. And the word sanctuary here is here too. So again, we had, you know, like the runes on the portal going through there. It's like going home. This almost looks like it's going home. And instead of a pyramid, you've got the Tor, which is over in England. It's like a tower on top of a hill, and you walk up the spiral to the very top. Meditative walk again. Yeah. All right. I want to pull in your obstacles. Oops. I just lost all those cards. Okay. Well, good thing we don't need them right now. All right. What do we need to know? What are the challenges and the obstacles for this collective, please? The Devil again. Yep. Okay. Anything else? Okay. And another one. Obstacles and challenges. All right. Well, what I'm seeing here is that there might be an authority figure in your way. There might be someone who has like attempted to block you, or they think they know better for you. It might be that you had to let go of somebody who was really bossy. I don't know, somebody who was a tyrant. It could be that because it's in your obstacles position. And then the devil here, to me, that's speaking of addictions. Maybe there's obsession here too, and it could be tied into this person, but somehow I feel like maybe you've had a hard time letting go of certain, like maybe some bad habits or some people in your life who are not healthy, who are real snakes. Obsession. That's what I keep getting over and over again. Obsession. Yeah. Like there's something about, see how hypnotic the eyes are? There's some kind of obsession or some kind of addiction or something that you've had to let go of. Maybe you were in a narcissistic relationship and you were trauma bonded. That's a type of addiction. You maybe have had to overcome that and it's not been easy. And maybe that person was a real dictator. And then, okay, so one of the challenges here is really being able to heal up, to really be able to like move forward in your life and realize you're the star that you are. It could be that you're needing better inner talk because if you berate yourself constantly, that's just going to tear you down from the inside, and you will attract other people around you who do the same thing to you, because you're only going to take abuse to the level that you abuse yourself, right? So there's a real need for self-care here, and I feel like you have not done enough yet to, I think maybe, you know, you had the well and the Lady of the Lake and all this stuff and water, water, water. And there's water in here too. I'm almost feeling like maybe you need to go visit some water somewhere, maybe like a lake over in the woods, or, you know, just around a body of water. That might help a lot, and you've not been able to do that yet, and you need to go do that. So let's just see what it says here for solutions. What's the best thing that this collective can do for best results? Best results. What are the solutions? Nice. Okay, another one. Another one. Solutions. The best thing this collective can do. Right. Okay. I feel like you are a spiritual person. Like perhaps one of these things that have gotten you through what you've been through is your spirituality. And it really had to, like I said, the intuition had to really kick in, which would be part of your spirituality. Okay, and right smack in the middle here, see, look at that. She's walking through. It's actually kind of shaped like the top of I mean, it has a door in here, mine doesn't, but yeah, look at that. So she's walking through, and it says answering the call, the time is now. So yeah, you're on your path, you're on your way, you are doing what you need to be doing, you're making the right moves. Somehow your guides are saying you are right on the right path. And so she's walking through that door to go on to this, you know, amazing life that's ahead of her, him or her. And it's saying, uncovering treasure, beneath the surface lies great bounty. So there's so much more for you. There's so much more to come, as we've seen here. And you're just going to discover like treasure after treasure after treasure. And so all that poverty from before, all the feeling left out, it's not going to exist anymore. You might need to look a little deeper, though. You might need to look inside of yourself. There's some sort of treasure, some sort of ideas or inspiration inside of yourself that you're going to be pulling forth, especially now that you're on the right path. And this one says discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. So again, it's just tying into being on the right path, you know. And you know, the thing about the light of truth almost reminds me of the Hermit card in the tarot. And it's like whatever it is you're doing, people are going to look at that and either emulate, or they're going to be inspired by it and go on their path as well. But you stand in the light of truth, so you're on your right path. That's really excellent. I think what I'm going to do is pull from this Isis Oracle. I'm just going to pull one and see what she says before we wrap up this reading, because Isis is part of the Egyptian, you know, pantheon, and she's been wanting to come through really strong. All right, Isis, what advice do you have for the collective, please? So that's the image, and it says, The dark mysteries. The dark goddess calls you to her inner chamber where she holds a test and a gift for you. The test is your willingness to meet and release the fears within that have been secretly holding you back. The gift is freedom, peace, opportunity, and prosperity in all its forms, which I just said. Will you accept her call? Your time for deeper initiation is here. So you're being initiated. Yeah. You're being initiated. The time is now. See the calling. Will you answer? Will you accept her call? Go through the door. Yeah. Wow. Amazing. Anyway, I hope that gave you the information you were looking for and that it helped you and inspired you in some way. And I'll go ahead and finish this drawing and tack it on to the end when it's finished and colorized. And I just want to say a special thank you to all of my subscribers and those who've believed in my work, and you, especially those who consistently show up and have been a big support. I really do truly appreciate you. And yeah, any likes, comments, things like that, or just telling other people about what I do here, you know, because the more people can see this, the more we can be connected, and you can be inspired by things like art, which it can be inspiring for everyone. But thank you so much for being here, and until the next episode, thank you. Bye-bye.